The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
They find some open field here. And out across midfield down to the 45. On the run, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders. DJ Moore. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. Working with a 2nd and 4. Sony Michel, his first carry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tua going to run the sneak, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Keep playing.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They run. Robinson.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Daron Payne, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Moore. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Raiders 14, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to pass, Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
12, 12, 12. 1190. 1190. 12, 12, 12.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, buying time to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Michel. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And that'll be incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And Burrow going to keep it himself. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the 1st down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
On the move to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Gun. Set. Ready.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the Browns' 11-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the 2nd half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Michel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Raiders 24, Browns 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Robinson.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And down right around the 37. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On play action, here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Browns! James Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
The score, Raiders 24, Browns 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll run with Michel. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 15, check 15. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Rush in, rush in.
And it's Michel once again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the penalty, Michel. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. A beautiful fake. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Tua rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On first down, Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down and 8.
Big 13.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Raiders 30.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams